Hello there and welcome
to the new channel.
Here to help you see
the new you.
My name is Carmine Ortega.
Dennis Calamba.
This is Nato Agbayani.
My name is Juan Lu.
I'm Chino.
I'm Trisha.
This is Apple Manansala.
This is Attorney Carlo Ibanez.
This is Attorney Sheila Santiago.
This is Angie.
This is Argamid.
My name is Dante Salama.
This is Jesse Francis Rebustillo.
I'm Dania Cunha.
Mon Mendoza.
I am Mapet Erhino.
I'm Leo Bryan. Mike.
Nice one, dear.
Sir Al Ian Barcelona.
Marvin Salazar. This is Sunny Haldons.
Heidi Lumainos.
This is Ivan Jude.
Patrick Geronimo.
Alan Perez.
My name is Erwin Ursua.
Mine was Bob.
My name is Lloyd Luna and this is
Future.
The Talk.
Family Business.
The Puppet Stories.
After Shift.
PNC Town Hall.
YOLO.
Marketplace.
The Home Buyer.
HR Hotline.
Danny Art Show.
Hotline.
Foreign Affairs.
COVID Stories.
Awesome Day Show.
Thank you.
Money and more.
Cybernext.
Women at Work.
Win Within.
Port Project.
The Big Picture.
Sometimes life lets you down and you feel that you are done. You just want a morning run because the fun is all gone. Sometimes life makes you proud when you look far and wide, when you leave the pain behind and see the brighter side. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC ignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new you. Sometimes life makes you blind and you choose something bad. You just wanna cry and hide and save your face from the crowd. But sometimes life makes you see the beauty in you and me. When you look up above, there is God and there is love. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC ignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new. We're here to help you see the newness of life. We're here to help you feel your hope is so real. You got the power to see. We'll help you see the new you. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new you.
The new channel. The new channel. The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following show are those of the hosts, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the new channel. Here to help you see the new you. This is Jesse Francis Rebustillo, your host for this wonderful program, the HR Hotline. It's a wonderful day. The sun is shining. But you know, you're all scared. The news that there is a surge in those that are positive all over the country, it is really scaring all of us. Yes, you really have to follow the protocols. And one of those that's really affected is yours truly. I was not able to go home for my brother's burial because of the pandemic. And this time it's Holy Week, and you know we have a traditionally we have images that joins the Good Friday procession, and then this might be the second year. What I'm afraid of is the travel, where you're going to be stopped and be what do you call this? Accosted or inspected, checkpoints, and of course, aside from that, I'm really scared. Honest, and I would like to share this with you because you know I was able to talk with somebody yesterday. It was a drop just passed by here, our village, and I was able to talk to him. And you know, what a sad thing. You just told me that, oh, this is just business. They're just trying to scare us so that they can make money out of the pandemic. Might be. But you know, the being infected is true, is real. I'm praying for the wife of Mario de los Reyes. He is a colleague of mine in Inquirer. I'm a friend of the wife, and she's actually intubated right now. And I have friends in the Facebook whose siblings or relatives are actually sick. It's not that you may die, it's the cost. So, my advice is it's better that we are scared so that we will make sure that we follow the protocols. I would like to greet Bebet, Michelle here. Can all of those who are here in the chat to say hello? Gemma also. You know, Bebet, I would like to congratulate you again. I attended the induction of the PWEP chapter in Interlac. And what a wonderful speech by our president, Lynn Muki, and the speech of the president. Yes. Okay. And then we're already many here, but I would like to know, my cousin Leo is here. Yes. Sorry di ako masyadong nakasubaybay sa program kasi medyo busy ako. It's okay. No worries. Anyway, the live streaming can be shared later on. I'll just send you the playlist, and then you can just watch me, Leo, later on. And then we have Virgie Mendoza. Virgie, I am stalking your post, and yes, I'm so happy with the pictures and posts that you have in Facebook. So let us start. Today is a Saturday, and the director and I decided that on Saturday we'll make it light. So we have Tuesdays for guests, and we talk a little bit of something HR, and then really dissect, expound it. Thursdays will be on consultations, and then I ask my friends to join me through the chat box and give their insights. And on Saturdays, we have what you call the HR moments. This is very personal in all of us. So why don't you share right now so that they can join us here? Ophel is here. Good afternoon, everyone. Dear Jesse, watching from BGC. Yes, Ophel is a dear friend of mine, and I will always mention that I like her matching of her shoes with her dresses. She's a very, what do you call this? A woman of substance and a great person in what do you call this? A BPO. So today is HR moments, and it's a little bit personal from us. And then I texted some of my friends that the things that we're going to discuss will be one on awards and recognition that we treasured most in our lives. The second one after the break will be who are or who were our mentors, and of course, what was it that we learned from them, and then of course, if we still have time, what do we miss this quarantine? Okay, so let us start. The first is just a sharing, and then we'll discuss about it. What were the recognition or awards in your life? In your life. So from grade 1 up to now, or maybe at work, that you treasure most, and why? I will start. I cannot really select one. It can be from grade 1 to college. One is that I graduated magna cum laude. I really treasure that. Because I had that, this is very personal. When I was in the high school, I was valedictorian in elementary. But in high school, because I was all over, from the PMT down to the dancing and everywhere, I was the first honorable mention. And I was a little bit sad about it because at the time I grew up, I was very competitive. Okay. So when I graduated in college and I was a Jerry Ross Leadership Awardee, and then I got the magna cum laude, it was actually a confirmation, an affirmation that I was good in school. And that really made myself. Now, in life, one of which is my being president of PIMA. I was not really vying for it. I was in PIMA for the longest time. A barker in raffle, for those who can still remember. Or I was with PP Obet, just contributing myself. I woke up as early as 2 o'clock to heard people going to Baguio. I was just in, what do you call this, a very engaged member. Maybe it was really destined that I became president. I love it. It was actually an affirmation of my friends, of my colleagues. That's one. And then the third one in life is that I have the privilege of bringing the plants to the altar of remedies. It's a privilege. The priest, especially Father McHugh, Father Kevin, these are Irish Columban priests, allowed me to decor the altar. Of course, the mother butlers were in charge of that. I am the father butler. So up to now, though I'm scared going to Manila, every 2 weeks, I bring my plants to change. And then I pray to Our Lady. So, let me see. So what were your awards? Beth, Gemma, can you share with us what were the awards or recognition in your life that you treasure most? Yes, for Gemma is the chess tournament champion in high school. How wonderful, Gemma. Just imagine you're a very, active and engaged HR person. You're an HR partner. But just imagine in your life, you mentioned here, it's your being a, sports. It's your chess. It's actually a sports wherein you use your mental acumen. Oh, nice, Gemma. And you're proud of it and you treasure it. Yes. Just imagine, once there are times wherein skills that you have, sometimes it falters, sometimes it tapers. Just like, say, playing the piano, chess. So when you are being recognized, you really have to be happy about. Gemma, congratulations. Virgie, can we spot on Virgie Direct Monica? Virgie here. In 1974, I was given the prestigious award of my first company, the most outstanding employee of the year. Wow, Virgie, just imagine, 1974. I was still in college then, Virgie. So, hindi pa uso yung mga dyan sa Jollibee na employee of the month. Si Ma'am Virgie was already the most outstanding employee of the year. And that is, Ma'am Virgie, can you recognize, can you identify the organization that gave you the recognition? Yeah, it's something, as a person in the corporate world, or as a person, you're developing your career, a recognition by your company that you're the most outstanding employee is something. Because there are actually people really measure, there are measures, there are KPIs, there are criteria. But of course, people actually, they assess you, they evaluate you. Ma'am Virgie, that is a Loyola Life Plan. Wow. Wow. So, this is a belated congratulations, but we have to treasure that. And we really have to aspire for that. We are going to share this later on for all those HR and for all those employees. If you're still at work, you really have to aspire for that. You have to be recognized as the most valuable player, as the most outstanding employee of your company. So here goes. I was mentioning in the office when that one of my being the president, that one that I'm privileged to decor, and Gemma was talking about the chess tournament, and here is Virgie. Can we still have some posts and from our other friends? How about you, Ophel? How about you, Beth? How about you? Who else are here? What were the recognition that you had, Bebe? And then Caslio, what were the recognition that you had that you treasure it? At this time, you really treasure it. And when there is an opportunity that you're going to talk about it, you mention it. For those who are just joining us, we are talking of a light topic, recognition and awards that were given to you, handed to you, awarded to you, that you treasure most. And let us celebrate it. Let us talk about it. Yes. Again, just imagine for Gemma, who is really a corporate and a career woman, if you ask her what is she that she treasures, it's the sports competition. It's the chess. Yes. And then for Virgie, yes, she's now a very competent consultant. She's actually in charge of the PMAP awards, the towers, and then that one of the PMAP awards. But just imagine, I can see why she's a little bit strict in selecting awardees. Because she had it. She was an outstanding employee way back in 1974. And that's it. You cannot really give what you don't have. For those who are listening, there are a lot of times that we are asked to judge. You must have it. Monica, ako employee of the year in 2019 ng puzzle box. Wow, si Direct Monica. Yes, I can see it, Direct Monica. Thank you for joining us here, Direct Monica. Yes, it's actually something that you really have to aspire. You really don't have to fight for it, that you fake it. Awards and recognitions, if you really deserve it, are given. You are recognized for it. So we have two people here in the house who were actually given that recognition as the employee of the year. And of course, I'm very sure there is what we call a list of criteria wherein you really pass on it. And of course, there can be some, comparison. Then we have here Ma'am Beth. I remember being awarded as one of the outstanding graduate of UST. Wow! College of Science. This is the field of industrial psychology. Congratulations. A belated congratulations to Mom Beth. Now you can see it, why you are a very, very good, capable, competent HR in OD. Because at the early in your life, UST pa rin already recognized you in psychology that you are good. You know, this recognition sometimes, let's talk about that one of Mom Beth. You know, that recognition, maybe that is the one that really compelled, forced, coerced, inspired Mom Beth to do something good. Because early in life, you were already recognized by the school that you are good. And sometimes, you have to keep it up. It is actually your inspiration. It's the wings beneath your wings that UST extended this recognition. So you have to make good, or else you will be it will be a disservice to your alma mater that gave you that recognition, and you're not doing it. Which is why I think, you know, early on in my engagement with PMAP, one of those mga idol ko ay si Beth Nasol. Kaya pala kasi early in her life, she was already recognized by UST. Of course, UST, may standard kaya yan. Then we have Obet Policarpio. Obet, can you tell us what are the awards and recognitions that you treasure most? And then we'll discuss it. So nakita natin si Monica at si Ma'am Virgie, outstanding employees. Then si Beth, early in life. Yeah, ako Beth, di ba sinabi ko that one of the recognition that I was magna cum laude, although I work for it, but you know, it's a recognition. Can we spot on Ophel, my dear friend? It's a little bit long. I would like to read it. I treasure all of them, but would like to mention some. Performance Excellence Award, the only individual recipient of 30K employees of the company for the quarter. Anong organization ito? It made me proud to see all the Philippine employees and all other nationalities of the company from all over the world sending me messages for the day. It was an honor to have been recognized for educating the different regions and the Philippine culture for better work relationship that raise engagement for the shared services. Ophel is the title, parang title ito. Just imagine 30K employees all over the world and then you are recognized as the best performer. Naku, hindi TikTok ha. It's actually for her services that she was able to educate, to give them an onboarding orientation on the Filipino culture. That is wonderful, Ophel. Very wonderful. Siguro, Ophel, you can come up with a program for that so that you can share that to other HR doing such. Ang daming HR, Ophel, that are all actually working now with many expats. And I think they miss it. Why don't you come up with a program on that, on what you did? Alam ko, magagawa. Why don't we collaborate? I will do a design on that and then we sell that. Diba? Kasi na-recognize ka. Okay. Then, so who else here? Ingram. Ingram Mike. Ano ba ito si Ophel? Ingram Mike Macro. Sa Ingram. Sa Ingram. Yeah. Congratulations, Ophel. Ingram Micro, yes, MSc. Just imagine 30,000 all over the world and you are the best performer. Nako, para ka rin nanalong Miss Universe. Miss Universe. So, di ba, tatlo na yun si Direct Monica, si Virgie, and then si Ophel, recognized by the companies on their performance. And of course, kaming dalawa ni Beth, recognized by the school early, di ba? And then I think those are the things that, you know what, we're discussing this. When we share this, it's not actually bragging that the awards that we got, but it's actually sharing to them that they be inspired. Because these are actually, di ba nagtatanong ka, why is it that you are making good? Because you were recognized and you would like to sustain that. Then we have Ophel ulit. Si Beth Nasol, Direct Monica. Can we spot on Beth? Equally when I received my distinction in people management, DPM, I was honored to be given this award by PMAP. Yes, because it's the highest. when it's the DPM, yes. So that means that the association or the colleagues recognizes your authority, your expertise. Right. Ako po ay FPM. It's the second level before you get the DPM. Yes, Beth. By being recognized by the Society of Fellows and giving that, these are not really letters. Sometimes you don't really actually place it at the end of your name, but it actually reassure us, the recognition reassure us that what you're doing is really right. Can we spot on PPO, Beth? Wag kalimutan ang kasabihan, ang hindi marunong limingon sa nakaraan na hindi makakarating sa paroroonan. Dapat naman. Dapat lang ay kusang gawin ang ibahagi ang mga natutunan sa buhay at ibahagi sa mga nangangailangan sa pamagitan ng paglingkod. Ika nga, pay forward always from the heart. Okay, but Pipi Abot, can you just mention one or two of their recognitions and then let's discuss it. Then we have here Hilda Cardenas. Welcome, Hilda. Hilda here. I get a project bonus reward when I was involved in the successful setup of our company. My constant reminder for this recognition is my car because I use the reward to purchase it. Yes, you know what comes are the perks when you are recognized. And that is just a reminder. Yeah, I know, Hilda. Just like me, when I get some recognition bonuses before, I buy something that reminds me. It's not actually telling you that it's an addition, it's an acquisition. It's actually telling you that, wow, in my life, I was recognized, I was given this award. Then we have Jemai. Graduation from a master's degree last year because it has been my goal in my life. Yes, Gemma. Yes. You have to think of it, Gemma. There are a lot of people who would like to be educated, to study, but only very few reach those postgraduate degrees. Diba? So, right. Actually, it's the recognition is actually yours, that you were able to master it. You were able to achieve it. And then I'm very sure that your significant others, your family and people around you were happy about it. That's the best recognition. That's what you call a feather. A feather in your, I forgot the line. Ophelia, help me here. A feather in your cup. Yeah, a feather in your cup. So any achievement that you have is something to really be proud of. Yes. Now the next question is: these are successes. Did you celebrate it? Part of positive emotion is actually celebrating. Can we just have one or two before the break, and then we go to the next topic? Did you celebrate those recognition, those awards at the time that you have that, what you call that moment, that euphoria? I did. When I graduated in college, my dad actually had a party, and I remember 3 floors of the new Ago Hospital customer service building, 3 floors. And when I was after the induction, when I was president of PIMAP, I don't know if you can still remember. You know where I celebrated it? I went to Malati Church, and they allow me to go there anytime. And it was actually 9 o'clock in the evening, and I was there. I was celebrating my induction with Mother Mary. We were laughing. And Father Kevin came in. Jesse, you're laughing here. You look so funny. And I told him, bless me, Father. I just been inducted as a president of PIMAP. And I am celebrating it with remedies. 9 o'clock in the evening. Right after the induction and a little party with Kakay, I still remember, and family. Then after that, I did not go home right away. I went home to Malate Church. That is where my faith is. Then I celebrated it with my mother. Remedies. So there should be celebration for the little things. This is my point of discussing it. I just hope when Beth had it in college, there was a celebration. Can I spot on Ophel? Ophel have something to say. Also, Leader of the Year for championing the company's coaching culture. The only recipient of the annual performance award at the time, as well as People's Choice Award for having supported the different regions in communicating the company's performance culture. Talaga si best friend ko, you are really world class. That means that if you are the Leader of the Year for Micro Ingram ba yun? Yes. And then there were criteria, and of course, multi what do you call this? Iba-ibang nationality. That means you really are world class. You're up. Dapat malaman yan. You know, Phil, it's only now that I knew that. Dapat malaman yan sa PSTD, sa PIMA. Now, you had that. You had that before. Now, that means that you're just like Miss Universe. Diba? So here. So, yun. There is still one from Beth. Beth, can you spot on Beth? Then we'll have the break. Beth, please. Say Beth. Agree with you, Jesse. Important to celebrate first with the Lord before anything else. Then celebrate with family members. I like your vibe. Ganun ako, Beth. Ganun ako, Beth. You know, anything. Alam mo, Beth, this is not awards and recognition. Every time that I take a bath, then I have what they call the hot shower. I say it, thank you, Lord, for this hot bath. Every day. And that, of course, before we eat. But you know, these are celebrations. But you know, for big things that you are recognized, you really have to celebrate it and thank, because it's actually, sa dami ng tao, bakit ikaw? You're really destined for that. Maybe because you work for it also. Pero working for it is actually also, it's somebody led you to it. Maybe it's your DNA, it's your breeding, but somebody led you to it. Diba? So, very good discussion. When we come back, we discuss about your mentors, our mentors. So be ready what you're going to share, and we'll discuss this. So nice. Being recognized is something, because actually that is the one that inspires you to be good. Because or else it will be a disservice. And just what like PPOB told you, mas maganda tingnan ang nakaraan, and you will really wonder why you had that, why you were able to do it. Then the next thing that you're going to do now, how are you going to sustain it? Last, Direct Monica, before the break, let's read what PPOB, let us spot on PPOB. I celebrate small and big achievements through Thanksgiving prayer. Dine out with the loved ones and friends, both something as a souvenir of the achievement and recognition. So I will be reminded always to have always my feet on the ground and serve others. Ang galing-galing ni PPOB. Galing. So let's have the break first, and then we come back, our mentors. Okay. Direct Monica, kami lang. Oh, what happened? What happened? Direct Monica? Am I in the show? Direct Monica? Direct? Direct Monica, can we have the poster that tells us, invites them to visit the page of TNC? Oh yeah, what we have here is actually a poster on the Global Women. It is an event wherein we live to love and eventually leave a lasting impression. This summit represents the voices of remarkable women who have to be heard into the passionate about their significant roles in society. We celebrate women of different sizes and colors from different motivations. When you feel you're fully soul able to express yourself, we'll feel most loved. Celebrate Filipino women across the globe, the first of its kind, the global women who reach out to unite, love, and encourage each other. 22 keynote speeches, one live stream summit to celebrate the International Women's Day. Yes, so you are invited to watch that. That will be on March 27 here at NC. Direct, can we go back to our guest now? Direct Monica? Yes. So let us continue. So this time, what we're going to discuss will be who were our mentors. Who were our mentors, or who are our mentors? Now, you know, before my mentors were, we have Bobby Santa Maria when I was with government. Then I can still remember when I was in college, it was George Revilla. I don't know if it rings a bell with you. I was a coordinator of the Student Assistance Committee. So early on in my life, I already have mentors. Then when I was working, I can still remember when I was with Home Cable, Mr. Kais. If you think of everything that is the balance in my mindset, in my mind, it's because of that American consultant who really taught me a lot. This time, this is actually peer mentoring. I have Femari Kabantak, my best friend. When anything I do, I call her to really ask her if it's what I'm doing is good or bad. Then I have Lloyd Luna. Then Pipi Obet is a mentor of mine. Mostly it's about life and it's about what to do best. Ma'am Sandy was a mentor. Sandy Romaldes Riato. There were times that when we were together at because it's nice when you are confined in the car together when we're going to an event and it's only the two of us that are actually conversing. We talk about things, not about work, but about life. And she was really a good mentor. I miss her. Then, of course, in PMAP, Rick Avadesco is a mentor. Grace Sutton is a mentor. Bong Austero is a mentor. These are people that I really appreciate because they give you a, what do you call this, transparent, in all candor, the brutal facts, and then you learn about it. I can still PP Ed also. They tell you things straight. And then of course, Pilar Armira. Before I became, I ran for president, I went to Pilar and asked for her advice. And she told me, right there and then, what are the things that I should do? I can still remember what Ma'am Sandy told me. What Ma'am Sandy told me about when I become the president of PIMA. Okay, so can I have some of your sharing? Okay, so shall we start? Virgie Mendoza, can we spot on Virgie? Virgie Mendoza, yes, gave my parents a treat at Max Resident, the famous restaurant Judy at the time. Can we go to Obet, please? Thank you, Virgie, for that. I celebrate small and big achievements through Thanksgiving prayer, dine out with loved ones. I got it already. Then we have Jemai Duki. Jemai, it's about mentorship already. Mark Hernandez, my former boss, has been my mentor ever when we were no longer workmates. Then Eric Castillo. Yeah, Eric Castillo is a friend of mine. And then, yeah, balance. Mentorship is actually a mentor's. You have to seek for him, for that mentor. And then You have to look for somebody who has a balanced mindset. In the Lead Computer Leaders Program, they're very reliable and generous mentors. You know, one of those things that I teach in a mentorship program, it's not that you have to really assign a mentee to a mentor, no. The mentee should really seek for that mentor. And then the mentor should be properly trained. Yes. Can we spot on Beth Nason? Let's go back to Virgie. Let's go back to Virgie first. Of course, my parents during my younger years, but when I started my career in HR, he's one of our gurus in PIMAP, Met Ganuela. Yes, I know Sir Met. He still coaches me and my family up to now, not only in our careers, but also with our life plans. Yes, this is what you call, there are people, you know, Virgie, just like say, Femery. You know, sometimes Femery, I call her at 2 a.m. and she gives me actually advices. From the plants down to the people that I don't like, we discuss. You know, you need not only a friend, but somebody is ascendant. A mentor is ascendant than who you are. Very good, Ma'am Virgie. Then we have Beth. Can we know one of my favorite mentors when I was in my early practice in HR was Rene Henner. I agree. Alam mo, Beth, si Rene, si Executive Director Rene is one person na balanse ang utak. He looks into all the angles. He taught me labor relation and most of all what it takes to become a good people person. I agree. Up to now, you know, ako rin. I seek E.D. Rene's wisdom. There are times that I need some second opinion. I call him up. And then, yes, I agree. Then, of course, Ophel, my father has been my greatest mentor in life. At 7 years old, I learned that I should not include in my vocabulary the expression, I am tired. How wonderful, Ophel. I grew up believing that and in keeping a positive mindset. Yes. Diba? Just imagine si Ophel talaga can still remember that never use that. It's a taboo in her life to say, I'm tired. And that is actually coming from her father, who is a mentor. Diba? Usually a coach is your boss. Coaches you how to perform while you're doing it. My mom is a good coach in ballet because when the students are performing it, she just look at her, they can perform it. But a mentor is somebody who is ascendant and who is really hand-holding you, giving you direction, and then inspiring you to do it. Let's go to Hilda. Hilda is informal mentor, my dad. My bosses are great mentors. Was also formerly mentored by Tita po. Ay naku, si Tita, I'm going to have her as a guest here. She's now a celebrity. She was a guest in Bawal ang Judgmental. Tita Puwang ko in a previous job and by Pipi Turok. Yes, si Pipi, I agree with you, Hilda. Si Vice President of Turok Florentine is really a good mentor also. And PIMAP lead ko. Yes. So yun nga, makikita mo. But makikita mo na there should be what you call an ingredient that you like each other. It's a collaboration. Mentorship is a collaboration. It's not actually na you seek for that person and you just would like to get everything that you would like to learn. May mga ganun eh. May mga magusto mag-mentor kasi they would like to get the technology, the transfer of technology. Hindi. Kasi mentorship, which I teach, should be a collaboration wherein sometimes even the mentor also learns from the mentee. And the mentor and the mentee actually works together so that they can achieve something to achieve the goal, to achieve the vision, but it has to be a collab. And you know, it's nice that we recognize them. We recognize them. Ay, Diyos ko, salamat at pagsalita. Si Eric Del Castillo, nasabi ka lang ni Gemma that you are the mentor. Eric, hey, Jesse Francis, wag mo akong paiyaking Eric, ha? He gave me my first public speaking engagement back in 2015. Ako naman talaga, Eric, is it's my clinical eye. I have been an HR person ever since. My first job in OEDB was actually somebody in the afternoon. We were actually, recruiting people for Nigeria, for Iraq, so I have the clinical eye. Naaamoy ko if a person has potential. At nakita ko talaga kay Eric that he has. Dapat ang mentor din ganon. Pero dapat ang mentee, manunood, naman sa mentor. But it's nice that we recognize. Alam mo, hindi ko gusto sa mga tao na they claim that they are already made and then they didn't recognize that somebody actually helped them mold themselves. Can we spot on Femery? Yes, Femery. One of my mentors in both life and work, particularly association work, is my dear friend. Oh, mutual admiration ito, Femery. But you are, Femery, my mentor also. We confront the brutal facts and get to the bottom of things with full trust. It is for our best interest. Agree, Femery. Sometimes we really fight, and there is a day or two that we don't talk to each other. Really, we try to settle it down. But it's nice kasi mentor nga, collaborative nga eh. Another one was, I trust you so much, both as a mentor and friend, is Civil Service Institute Director Turok Florentin. Agree. He provides the wisdom that is not only enabling but also empowering. I am deeply grateful to both. Femery, sa isa lang ang tinapos mo na yung aking point why I'm asking this. si best friend talaga ang talitalino. The last sentence, I am deeply grateful. Kasi ang tanong ko sa sunod, for all those that you mentioned, kay Gemma, kay Beth, ano ba yung ating manifestation na nag-thank you ka, na nag-mentor ka? Kasi mahirap yung tinuruan ka ng tinuruan, just like, think of all your teachers from grade 1 up to college. Did you ever manifested? Diba? Manifest, kasi did, mali yung English ko. Did you ever, parang was given the opportunity or the chance to say thank you to all those teachers that molded you? Diba? So, ganun ito rin. So, si Bebet ay si Kasim Bebet, meron, excited na ako, ha? My mentor was Tita Puang ko, of course. We organized the PMAP Tarlac chapter. She inspired me a lot in my HR career, business, and my spiritual life. You know what I can say with Ma'am Tita? Kasi Ma'am Tita used to be my writer in People at Work, working people in Inquirer. She has, alam mo, ang taas-taas niya. She's very ascendant. She's a leader, but she's so humble. When we talk, as if ako yung mas matalino sa kanya, nahihiya ako. But she's really good. She's really good written, intellectually, and spoken. Now, I attended one strategic planning ni Ma'am Tita Puang, which sometimes I learn from her, which I do now when I do strategic planning. But she's so humble. Agree with you, Cousin Beth. Then we have, again, Ma'am Beth. So can we spot on Beth here? My parents were also good mentors. Dad taught me perseverance and resilience. Right. Kasi there are times na mayroon ng sinasabing parental guidance. But there is a difference now when the guidance becomes mentoring. Never to give up on challenges. Just imagine, si Ophel can still remember, never be tired. Si Beth, nare-remember niya pa rin yung sinabi ng dad niya on perseverance and resilience, never to give up on challenges. Mom taught me always have a positive attitude, to stay honest and live life happy. Ako yung mom ko, Beth, ganun din. Pero ang nakuha ko sa mom ko, it's actually to be to really see what is good and bad with people, and actually more inclined on you really have to be discriminating in yung sabi nga na, tell me your friends are I will tell you who you are. Nakuha ko yan sa nanay ko. Kaya may oras, mataray din ako. Pero nice. Can we have Ophel here? Ophel has a lengthy post here. In the corporate setting, I recognize many. Benedict Hernandez. Yes, I can. What? Nasaan na pala si Benedict? Where I learned many leadership lessons, and since then, I always work to be the best leader to all that I work with. John Kaplan. Yes, president of the company who treated me like an equal and like a family member. You know, Ophel, nakita ko kay John Kaplan yung edutainment. Doon ko siya ginaya. Yung ginagawa kong edutainment, I got it from John Kaplan and taught me that I was natural in building client relationships because I had a sincerity for helping others succeed. Alex, how do you pronounce it? Wozniak, Ingram GM, believe in almost all ideas I presented that I do. You know, Phil, you are so blessed that you were able to work with people that are really, they have the time, they have the, pardon the word, they have the tolerance, they have the, to really make you a better person, to mold you to a better person. Alam mo, yun yung pasalamat natin. That's what Femery mentioned. Yung pasalamat natin, our gratefulness is they gave us that time, that what we call that unconditional. Just imagine, we mentioned about Tita Puangco, Turok Florentine, Benedict, di ba? Ako, si Rick Abadesto, myself, and then si Eric Del Castillo. Just imagine if you are the mentor, or even Femery. Diba, when I call her, she has an ear. Or even Pipi Obet. Whenever I call her, Pipi Obet has an ear. And just imagine, nag-isip, I don't know if he's cooking, I don't know kung si Femery was actually sleeping beside the general, or... Pero she has the time to listen to you and to give you that, hindi 2 cents, $64 worth of mentorship. So yun ang nakakatuwa na we really have to celebrate also the chances and the opportunities that we have mentors in our life. Just imagine si Ophel, how fortunate you are, blessed you are, that you were able to nakapasok ka sa mga organisasyon that somebody was actually there to help you, to handhold you. Yeah, Met Ganuelas, Virgie, yes. Diba? So, on our side, we really have to make sure na we have to seek mentors in life. My mom, she's already 94, but I know even before that, she goes to her cousin and then yung mami ko pala hindi. She's 94 years old. When my brother died, she really asked for the Bishop Bong of Legazpi to have a talk, for her to just open her heart of what she missed, of what she did to our eldest brother. And then there was a picture, if you know it. So I can see it in our family that even my mom, at her age, she seeks somebody to actually give her advice and to mentor her. So you are wonderful, ladies and gentlemen, my friends, from Pipi Obet to Beth, to Ophel, to Jemai, to everybody, that when I asked you that question, who are your mentors in life, you open up your hearts and then recognize them. And then just like Femery told us, that we have to thank them. So I would like to remind you that now that we have recognized some Tita Puangco, Arthur Florentine, we should be given that chance that you must be able to appreciate and then pay forward. Yung payback na pala, payback. Na it's not actually saying thank you kasi nag-thank you na tayo. It's actually appreciating that where we are now is because of them. If you are really good, it's because somebody was really with you. that is really with you. And they are God-given. These are the angels in our life. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Again, I would like you to be with me next week. We'll have on Tuesday a guest. On Thursdays, we'll have the consultation. It will be a topics in HR, and I would like to hear from you, your thoughts, and also coming from on Saturday, there are moments. I would like to invite you to watch the various TNC shows, from U-Turn to The Talk to Awesome Day to Buyers, The Home Buyer to Puppet Story. You can just read it. I will just invite you to visit the TNC page. It's on Facebook, it's on YouTube, and then you can watch. It's almost it's every day, and almost there are morning, noontime, and evening shows. Okay, so let me conclude. Two things that we discussed, light things. One is the recognition that we treasure. And yes, we have to tell them. We have to celebrate it. We have to, if you may, you can post it again right after this. What were the recognition in your life? And what was it that you got? What was it that changed your life? The reason why you treasure it, because it changed your life. Awards and recognition should be something that we hold on to keep us, to give us the faith in us. Again, I would like to mention this. Not everybody has it. Just imagine, I don't know with my helper here, Chebe. So maybe lunchtime I will recognize him for the dishes that he cooked for lunch. Recognition is needed for us. It's part of Maslow's hierarchy. How will you assess your self-actualization if nobody actually affirms and confirms it? Paano na napakaganda mo, but nobody actually invited you to be the, what do you call this, Santa Cruzan queen, or you become a beauty queen, diba? Or napakagaling mo, but you are now a housewife doing other things. I know of that. I know of cousins of mine who are actually very, very good in school, but they are actually at home now. So you have to treasure them. You have to treasure your recognition in life, because that will keep you going. You know, I have, what do you call this, albums of certificates that I received. And sometimes I look into it to recall the things that I did that were actually so inspiring for me. For me. Another one are mentors. Yes, you have to recognize. And up to now, you must have one. It's not that you are actually, you feel that you are made, that you don't need someone to guide you. But of course, you have to actually have a distinction between who is your coach, who is your mentor, and who is your counselor. But in any case, you need one to really make sure that you are really leading your life into something that is actually good. Diba? We are in this pandemic, and we are actually moving forward, so excited for the whatever normal that will come. So we need most somebody who should mentor us, somebody who should collaborate with us, somebody wherein we have faith that can help us, and somebody who is also has faith in us. We are going to share this, and I'm very sure a lot of HR people will really have this moment, an HR moment. This is the HR moment now, to really ponder and discern. What I really think of HR moment is that the HR moment wherein we celebrate and what we discussed earlier. The HR moment is that moment, right? Just like, say, after a priest presents the sermon, notice, he sits down, thank God, and think if what he did was correct. So the HR moment for all of us, including me and you, is right after this, have a moment, think of all the awards and recognition. Did it matter? Did it help us? Then think of our mentors. Were we able to say thank you? Or who else do we need to mentor us? There goes, ladies and gentlemen. Happy weekend. Happy weekend. We are still scared of the virus, but we are now going into the Holy Week. So let us be prayerful and make sure God will always be with us. And God, of course, the Lord Jesus is our greatest mentor. Pray, read the Bible, and you will be mentored by God. Thank you very much. Diyos mabalos po.